eBay Sports, it's in the game.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome back, YouTube. What's happening, family, man? Welcome back to another episode with your boy. And I welcome you on my front porch where the weather is pretty nice to be fall. All right, welcome to fall. All right, so I'm not even going to waste any time, man. Let's get into today's video. So, how many of you guys have purchased anything off of eBay? I can tell you this. I had a bad experience on eBay years ago, and that was my one and done. So the seller described an item that I was looking for. I purchased it, and when it got there, it was the same item, but it was a lot smaller than what I thought it was going to be. And I went back to the description and said, wait a minute, you didn't clarify. You said that this is this, and this is something completely different. And the seller was like, oh, it's yours. So I said, man, that's crazy. And I was done. I did not mess with eBay anymore after that. And yeah, whatever. So thanks to a good friend of mine, John Gangy. He has been purchasing from eBay, and a number of you guys have been purchasing from eBay that I know of. And of course, you know, it's a watch that we're talking about today. I was very like, I really didn't want to fool with it. There's a couple of people that I actually spoke to personally that are eBay sellers that I think are reputable. And you have to be careful. Please look at the rating. Look at their rating and contact the seller. But today we're going to be talking about Matt's watches. Now, this is what I do know. Again, I know somebody referred me to Matt. And me and Matt started conversating on Instagram. I said, hey, you know, I'm going to make a purchase from you at one point. Let me look through and see what you have. Right now, upon this video dropping to you, there's at least 701 items. Yeah, I'll drop it right on the screen. 701 items that he has in his storefront. And all of them are not Invicta, because today we're talking about an Invicta watch. But he has a lot of stuff, man. He got this Alpino over there. And there's one Invicta timepiece. I'm not even going to tell you what it is, because then you'll go over there and buy it, because I want to get it. But you know what? I'm just messing with you. It's actually, he has two of the Sapphire Ghosts. One of the newer versions and one of the older versions. One is cheaper than the other one. And it's actually, the price that he has is actually cheaper than what it was when it first dropped from Invicta. So let's look at what did I get from Matt's Watches. So this was unboxed at least, a day ago. I did it on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, I did the actual unboxing over there. But let me just open this up for you. And I can tell you one of the things that Matt did was he loaded this sucker down with wrap. It wasn't going anywhere. This package got here as safe as possible. There's a bunch of, let me see, hold up. Show you. Thanks. You feel what I'm saying? And then he gave me a few of his stickers, which I could put these on dive cases and other things. But this is one thing that I just blew my mind. Matt's watches. I think that was such a nice touch. And pretty stout holders for your watch. A nice little display. I don't know who he got this from or who he had do this for him, but good night. This is dope. I'm impressed, highly impressed with this. That's a nice touch. But you guys want to see the watch. It's an Invicta, the yellow box. Let's go. Let's see. All original packaging. Now, y'all ready? Okay. Let's get this out of there. And y'all know Invicta packaging, man. It is the yellow version of the Rolex green packaging. I mean, am I wrong? No. Anyway, so you have a 47 millimeter timepiece, and you have 3/4 of a carat of diamonds on here. It's actually a little more than that. It's about 190 diamonds on the bezel, which does not turn. Which, why would it? I mean, and it still has the dive specs on it. And it still has like the plastic on the back. So, you know, If anybody's skin was on there, it'd be on the plastic. I just ripped that off. And I mean, because this is a pre-owned watch. I was about to say pre-owned vehicle. This is a pre-owned watch. And this watch was actually made in, what year? 2016. This watch hasn't been seen since 2016. So this is a part of the Grand Diver family of Invicta, 300 meters, water resistancy. And you see the yellow rotor. This is powered by the NH35. Can you find this watch? Yeah, good luck. But I found it on Matt's Watches. And as you see, now I'm going to tell you this. When we're talking about homage pieces, the Pro Diver, of course, is the homage to the Submariner. But this model right here, if you look at the Yachtmaster, yeah, it's a dressier version of the Pro Diver, just like when I saw the Yachtmaster, I said, that's just a dressier Submariner, right? And I know it has functions for somebody that's a boat captain and stuff like that. We're not going to get into it. We're just talking about this watch right here. So look at the font. In my opinion, professionally done. And Invicta's it's an enjoyable watch company. You know, they got some amazing collectors over there, man. And I know you can't wear the collectors on your wrist. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a good thing knowing that people that collect these watches that you just develop relationships with. And I mean, it's an awesome thing, man. So I know that from the Invicta world, people celebrate. When they see you get stuff like this, they celebrate it. And you see the markers, man. Yeah. Super Luminova, screw down crown guards, and it is signed on both sides. So you got Grand Diver on one side, and then you have the Invicta on the other. Pretty solid watch. Prices are phenomenal. And I'm saying that, hold up. Let me be clear when I say this. Let me be 100% clear with you guys. eBay, and I've said this, we've had this conversation before on my channel. eBay has a number of sellers that have some great goods. And here's the deal. I'm not here to argue the price of anybody. And if you are an eBay seller and you have this watch, and let's say you have this watch for like $400, that's what you got the price for, is $400. But what I'm saying from my perspective, the consumer, as I go through and I'm looking, okay, one, you have to search to see who's going to have the best prices, but then you have to see who's trustworthy, because some people 68%, and I'm like, if you're not in that 99%, because Matt is in that, I think he's 99.7%. Last time I checked, he's at 99.7%. He sold over 14,000 watches. And listen, I don't have anything. I studied and looked at what he had. I think he had, I want to say, it's like 6 indifferent and 3 negatives. But out of 14,000, if you have less than 10 complaints out of 14,000, quit playing, bro. You in there. So my thing is, there's some eBay sellers that you're trying to find watches like this. Or, again, you may not be into Invicta. He has other watches. Like I said, he has an Alpina over there. I wouldn't mind having in my collection. His prices are fair, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be the judge of it. But go to some of these other eBay sellers, man. They man. And again, I can't even be mad at them for that. I just can't pay the price that you ask. And especially if there's an eBay seller that has a 99%. The lowest I'll go is like 96.5%. You know what I'm saying? Because stuff happens. And that depends on how many watches you've sold or how many items you've sold. I'm looking at the ratio. You know, he will, and one thing I will tell you about Matt, communicate, send him a message. There was a watch that I wanted to get from him. I asked him about it. He told me, that watch is kind of beat up. He was like, let me recommend something else for you. Even though he got it, now I could have said, hey, you know what, it don't matter, because I've purchased certain watches just to restore. You know what I'm saying? Like if the metal, if the case and stuff was damaged, depending on how bad it is, man, I'll get in there and get some work done. Or if I can't do it, I'll send it out. But I may want that particular model. And he's not like, I'll sell it to you, but I want to tell you what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you pictures. mess with him. That's my guy, man. I 100%, man. So that's the end of this video. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for being here. Onward and upwards to your collection. You know, enjoy each other, enjoy collecting. Don't feel bad if you don't have a particular model, man. Sometimes it's good to celebrate other people when they get things, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you don't know people's situation, but it's still watch collecting. So let's just have some fun with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it too serious. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, man. I appreciate you guys for rocking with your boy, man. And we'll be back for a live this Sunday, man. Y'all bring y'all watches. I hope y'all ready. So until the next lightning strike, y'all be blessed.